Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about China and Russia and a map and tones and what we can learn about being good neighbors. So, recently we talked about how China had put out a map, and on the map, which is like their official standard map, there were some changes to a few borders. And it basically, there was a symbolic land grab that went on the maps. And I said that we might be able to tell a little bit about Putin's state of mind and how much he actually understands about the state of his forces by their response. If Putin, like other countries involved in this, if he came out and was very angry about this, it means he probably doesn't understand that Russia is not a near peer. It means he's overestimating his own forces. But if he came out talking about, what great friends Russia and China were, well, that means he totally understands that Russia is subordinate to China. So, we have some statements. Putin himself has not talked about this at time of filming, but the foreign ministry spokesperson has. And they said that there isn't a dispute. It's been resolved. Don't worry about it. And that it being resolved was the result of many years of efforts by both sides, a reflection of the high level of relations between the two countries. Also went on to say, Russia and China have repeatedly confirmed the absence of mutual territorial claims, and there is a corresponding provision in the Treaty on Good Neighborliness, Friendship, and Cooperation of July 16th, 2001. 2001, that's weird. That's weird because that provision that was in there, obviously in 2001. However, the agreement over the island that's in dispute, well, that wasn't signed until July 21st, 2008. It's almost like Russia often signs treaties that they don't believe are true. And while we're on that topic, I had a number of people ask what the name of the island was. Russia has a name for it, but I think at this point we should just call it Black Bear, which is the Chinese name for it. Because, that's what's on the map, and according to the Russian spokesperson, there's no dispute. Now, so we have Russia's side of this. What has China said? Basically, I said what I said, or I drew what I drew, is the general tone. A correct national map is a symbol of national sovereignty and territorial integrity. Man, if only countries respected each other's territorial integrity. There was this little bit that was said by a Chinese official as well. We hope relevant sides can stay objective and calm and refrain from over-interpreting the issue. Yeah, over-interpreting the issue of claiming part of their country as yours. Yeah, I don't see how anybody could misread that. But realistically, as we talked about in that first video, this map that China puts out pretty regularly, it doesn't even pretend to reflect accurate control of the terrain. It's more about telegraphing their position and saying this is ours, historically it's been ours, we're going to continue to claim it, that type of thing, regardless of any neighborly treaty they might have signed with another country that has a habit of disregarding other countries' territorial integrity. Based on this response, assuming that Putin doesn't come out and just countermand this with a lot of angry rhetoric or being a little bit more open about how that's our land and there is a dispute, it means that Putin totally understands that he led the country to decline. That they're not a near peer. That they don't have the power that they once did, and that they are subordinate to China. And that Russia is dependent on China, and that he has to stay in Beijing's good graces. Be a good neighbor and all that. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.